So, what would you say when you have a couple that could possibly buy a house or could possibly sell their house, and one party is like, "Yes, let's do it," and the other person is like, "Yeah, I'm not interested." How do you overcome that?
We Rich actually have a fun game we do with clients. We'll take them out and we have what's called a rating sheet. And it rates the property and it rates, you know, the curb appeal, et cetera, et cetera. And you can one of them will say, hey, my husband's not on board. He wants to stay here forever. I want to move for these reasons. So what we do is we invite them out for lunch. We've booked up two or three properties for them to go look at. And then we play this little game with them. We get to the house after lunch and we just say, hey, we're going to go look at a couple of properties for fun, just so you guys can see what's on the market if you ever decide to sell. And the husband usually, will tag along because the wife's on board with it. What we'll do is we'll give them each a clipboard and each a sheet of paper, and it's got questions on it. And they cannot talk about those questions to each other during the home tour. It's private. And so they have to go through and rate, and it's for fun. So they're going to go through and they're going to rate the curb appeal and the kitchen and the master and all these things about the house, what they like. And then they're going to rate that house on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I would buy it today, 1 being I have no interest in the house. And when we're done with that tour, we meet in the driveway and they both get to tell us their number out loud at the same time. And here's what happens. The numbers will be really opposed because one person has a high buying desire, the other person has no buying desire.
We're talking like a number 2 for one and a number 10 for the other one. They're on opposite ends of the spectrum, totally.
What happens is it creates a space where couples can talk without pressure and without feeling like they're attacking each other because it's third party and it's non-biased. And now they're going, well, I think this house is a 2 because of X, Y, and Z. And usually the husband is talking about the yard, garage space, man cave area. And the woman is talking about the kitchen and master. And they realize that the reason one of them wants to move and the reason the other one doesn't is for the reasons that never would have come up without having that conversation.
I see.
The wife doesn't know that the husband was really excited about having a man cave or
Converting the garage.
a 3 or 4 car garage or something that was off the wall that maybe they hadn't talked about. And so it really helps couples kind of get on the same page. And it will let couples know after 2 or 3 houses where that buying desire really is. And they can really have deeper conversations about what their needs are. And it's usually at that moment when they say that number and they're opposed that we smile and walk away and they get in a fight. Not in a
No, it's healthy
Discussion.
I'm sorry, a discussion. They get in a healthy discussion.
Well, that's a great way to get to their motivations.
It is. And what's interesting is by the next tour, by house 4 or 5, it's astonishing how close their numbers get. It helps us as the realtors, as we're searching for their properties and their homes. We're taking both of their highest priorities and we're only showing them homes that tick both of their boxes. And so if having an outside kitchen or a grill pit or whatever it is super important, or the woman, she must have a big jacuzzi tub. I mean, everyone has their things that are most important. It hones it in for us. So they're only seeing the homes that are important to them.
So it can point out there's something that they think that they can't live without. And then when they actually go out there and start looking at the homes, they realize, yeah, that's not as important to me as this feature is.
Absolutely.